Good evening, everybody. Myself Sanva Sheikh. I am a fourth year PhD student at IIT Bombay, and I am taking a NPTEL TA sessions, which is entitled as Principles of Organic Synthesis. The course instructor is Professor Punyamurthy from IIT Guwahati, and this is a week 10 class. We have already done till week 9. So today again we are going to discuss the questions based on the live session which is uploaded by Professor Punyamurthy sir on YouTube. So let's start today's session with solving the question based on those lectures. So here we can see the question number 1. The major product of the reaction is. So here you can see that we have given a substrate. We have given a substrate and reagents, right? So here, if you can see, we have cyclohexane ketone and primary amine, right? And on arrow we have hydride source, lithium cyanoborohydride and methanol. So have you heard about this type of reaction? So today we are going to solve this. This is a name reaction which is known as Bosch reduction. So as you can see that hydride, lithium cyanoborohydride is given, which is a reducing agent, right? Reducing agent. So this is a reduction reaction, and Bosch reduction is the name of this reaction. So what happened initially, the primary amine will attack on carbonyl center of this ketone, right? And after the attack, it will become, okay, after the attack, it will become O minus and H2, right? And plus charge. So then proton transfer will take place, and proton transfer will make it OH and NH, right? After this one, what will be the next step? Again, proton transfer will take place here to here, and it will become imine to make it good leaving group. This hydroxy will become good leaving group. So here it will push like this way, and we will get the imine. Got it? So this imine formation, imine ion is an intermediate. After this one, we have reducing agent here. So the lithium cyanoborohydride. So it's a hydride source. All of you know that, right? So H minus will be there, and it will attack on this bond, and it will get this way, and we will get here secondary amine. Got it? So this is the product we are getting in this case, and it's going via iminium ion formation, right? So aldehyde and ketone react with amines to give imine first, and then that could be reduced using a borohydride here. So metal borohydride is given here. So we have lithium borohydride, lithium cyanoborohydride. So whichever reducing agent will be there, it will reduce it to amine, imine to amine. Okay. So this is the correct answer, and the correct option is here is given option number A. Okay. Option number A. Next one, the major product of the following reaction is. This is again the mechanism problem type question, and this is a name reaction. You have already knew it. So all of you know about the Robinson annihilation reaction, but this is a Robinson soft reaction. So in this case, one for diketone condensation is taking place with primary amine to give the tropinones. So we'll see the mechanism here. So we have same here dialdehyde moiety. here we have dialdehyde moiety. The only difference is that here we have oxygen in between, but in this case we don't have. So just do the mechanism by yourself. This one I'm explaining the standard mechanism here. So first of all, this methylamine will attack on carbonyl center, electrophilic center. So here we have two aldehydes, right? So any of one of the aldehyde will undergo a reaction with primary amine. So primary amine will attack on this center, carbonyl center, and it will get open up like this one, right? And after getting this one, this is the resonance structure of the this amine, right? So proton transfer will take place and we'll get this in intermediate, right? After getting this one, the next step is imine formation. So this lone pair of nitrogen will push electron here and water molecule will knock out. Okay, minus H2O will go. So this is a imine formation reaction. We have earlier discussed this one. After the imine formation, now this imine is reactive, right? So we have another substrate molecule which is here our diacid ketone, right? So here also diacid ketone is there. So proton abstraction, if we will do the proton abstraction from here, because proton is taken here by this moiety only, right? So proton, after the proton abstraction, negative charge will generate over here and we'll get here ketoenol enol form, right? I will write here enol form, then you will get it. Okay, so this ketoenol form will be there. Okay, enolate ion is there, so it will take a proton and proton transfer and it will become enol. Okay, so this is enol, and then here what will happen after the enol formation? The lone pair of oxygen will push here and this bond will attack on imine here. Okay, on imine attack will takes place and it will form this intermediate. After getting this intermediate, proton transfer will take place to give the corresponding intermediate. Now, all of you know that one aldehyde group is there, which is intact in this substrate intermediate, which can be behave as a electrophile, right? And here we have nitrogen, which have a lone pair of electrons. So this lone pair of electron will attack on the carbonyl center of aldehyde, and it will give you a 5-member cyclic ring. After getting this 5-member cyclic ring, what will be the next step? Proton transfer, because positive charges on nitrogen is here. So proton transfer will take place, which will give you a hemiaminal intermediate. Hemiaminal intermediate. Okay. So after getting this hemiaminal, now the next thing is lone pair of nitrogen will knock out this leaving group and it will form again iminium ion. Okay, so iminium ion formation will take place. Now after this iminium ion, the enolate ion, which is enolate formation, will take place again, ketoenol tautomerization, and this enol will attack on the imine again in first this step also. 1 2 3, right? So in the after the third step, we can see that enol is attacking on imine. So same thing will happen here again. Enol will again attack on imine because imine is regenerated, right? Again formed. We have got the imine again, right? So it will attack on the imine. So how many member ring will form here? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6-member ring. So here we can see that if this imine will attack this enol will attack on imine, we will get one, two, three, four, five, 6 member ring, and this 5 member ring was already there, so that's why we have this 5 member ring here, right? Got it? So after getting this intermediate, the next step is CO2 elimination. So CO2 elimination will take place this way, and it will give us a hydroxy amine intermediate. Okay. Now, after getting this intermediate, CO2 elimination has taken place here. Now, ketoenol tautomerization will take place, and we will get this keto acid as an intermediate. Now, again the CO2 elimination will take place the same way which happened earlier. And after the CO2 elimination, this will become enol, right? Then this enol will undergo ketoenol tautomerization, and we will get the corresponding cyclized ketone. So this reaction is biomimetic approach of forming alkaloids. So here we can see that here only oxygen is introduced here. The rest of the things are same. So that's why our product is this one. Correct? And correct answer of this question is this one. So two CO2 elimination will take place, two water molecule is eliminating, because two time iminium ion is generating here, and two times attack is taking place. So this is nothing but the biomimetic approach, and two times everything is happening. Okay. So the correct answer is option number 2. So please try this mechanism with the actual question, because this is the standard mechanism I have shared here. So you try to solve it by yourself. The next thing, the next question is the major product of the reaction is. So in this case, you can see that we have here two heteroatom, nitrogen in this molecule, right? One for heteroatom, and on arrow we have, what is this one? Formaldehyde, correct? Formaldehyde and formic acid and heat. Got it? So this whenever we have heterocyclic heteroatoms, we know that heteroatoms are, this nitrogen and oxygens are electronegative in nature. So these are acting as a nucleophile, right? So whenever you have this type of reaction, you just have to do a simple thing. the, we have this one is electrophile and this one is nucleophile. So remember here, in all the reactions everywhere you have to just find out the nucleophile and electrophile. The whole game will be in your favor if you know the what is the nucleophile and what is the electrophile. So here we know that these heteroatom can act as a nucleophile, and here we have electron deficient center, right? So this is a electrophilic center. So always you have to find these thing, and you have to make the attack on that center. So I will share the mechanism here. So this name reaction is known as a Ashwiller-Clark methylation. So as name suggests, methylation, so methyl group will be get introduced in this case. And how the mechanism is followed, I will explain here. So first of all, I told you whenever you have heteroatom, you have to just make an attack on electron deficient center, right? So just make this nitrogen lone pair attack on this carbonyl carbon, and you will get this type of intermediate. So I will write here for your convenience. Okay. So this is the one thing. It will attack on O minus H and H. Got this one? Positive charge on nitrogen. After getting this one, this intermediate, what will the next thing? Next thing, proton transfer, because O minus is there, so it will take the proton from acid, because we have here formic acid. Formic acid will give the proton to this intermediate, and This is the nitrogen. Here also we have nitrogen, and here we have H, H, and OH, right? After formation of this OH, now we know that proton transfer can takes place, right? So proton transfer will takes place from here, and it will become H2O. Okay, so H2O is a good living group, we all know that. Okay, so it, the lone pair here, the lone pair here can push electron and the water molecule will knock out, right? So we will get what, you just follow the chemistry rules and you will get the simply directly you will get the product. Don't have to remember all the things. Now we know imine formation has taken place, right? All of you got this one. See, we reached here till here, right? And because four bonds are there with nitrogen, so plus charge will occur on this nitrogen. After getting this, we know that we have acid in reaction mixture, right? Acid is there in our reaction. So what will happen with that acid? This imine will attack on that acid. Now we have acid here, right? So this will get the, this imine will get the proton, it will abstract this O minus will attack here. क्या हो रहा है? This way, and CO2 elimination will take place, minus CO2. When, if we will see that CO2 elimination is taking place, that time H minus will release, right? And H plus also. So this H minus will attack on this center, and nitrogen will take the proton, right? So we will get here in simple structure, I will write here, we will get nitrogen, this one will remain as it is, and this one is here, and H, right? Imine, on imine it's getting attacked, so here plus charge will remain as it is because as proton is taken by this nitrogen, that's why. And here we have H, here we have H, and what, here again H, because H minus is attacking here. Now after this intermediate, deprotonation will takes place, and we will get here, because earlier protonation was happened, right? In this step you can see protonation was happened, so deprotonation will take place. You have to balance the charge in reaction, so that's why we have to do the deprotonation also whenever we have do the protonation. Okay, so here we have N here, and now this nitrogen has CH3, correct? So this is the product we are getting here. So in general we are getting N methylation, right? So that's why this reaction is known as Ashwiller Clark methylation reaction. So now all of you know the correct answer, option number A. Okay, option number A is the correct answer. So I hope this mechanism is looks easy to you. You just try yourself these type of questions and prepare for the exam. Now next one, the major product of the reaction is, I told you you have to find out the electrophile and nucleophile in the reaction. So this reaction is known as a Strecker amino acid synthesis. So all of you can see here we have aldehyde. Aldehydes are always a electrophilic centers. So in all the reaction you have to find out the electrophile and nucleophile. So here we have ammonia and uh, hydrogen cyanide, right? So these are nucleophile. All of you know that. So what will happen in first step? We have aldehyde. So on aldehyde we have to make attack of nitrogen, right? So we'll do the that thing only here. I will write here O ethyl, right? And we have here aldehyde. On this aldehyde, our primary ammonia will attack, and what we will get here? All of you know that. Now after this one, what will happen? Proton transfer. So because in this reaction we have acidic condition, it will first take proton and then proton transfer, and it will become like this way. Now lone pair will push electron here and it will get knockout. Now imine formation will takes place. This is a iminium ion, right? Then iminium ion generation will take place. Now the second reagent we have hydrogen cyanide, right? So CN minus will be there. So this CN minus will attack on imine because it is nucleophile. We know that. Now again we have to find out the nucleophile and electrophile. So CN minus is a nucleophile which will attack on this electrophilic center and it will get open up. Correct? So what we will get here? OET. Got it? After getting this one, now we have water in reaction. You can see that here we have water. So this water will attack on again on electrophilic center. So OH minus water O man oxygen will attack on this nitrile group carbon and it will get open up, and we will get here NH2, and here got it. So this nitrogen will take proton from water, so it will become this intermediate. After getting this intermediate, now it will form a amide, right? So it is a tautomerized form of amide. We will see here if we have, it will remain as it is, and here we have NH2. So these are tautomerized form. So we have amide here, right? After the amide formation, The next step is again water attack. So where is the electrophilic center? Here. So water will attack on here, and it will become here. This diol, right? After this diol, what is the next step? Next step is this lone pair of electron will push over here, and this ammonia group will knock out, right? So here we will get acid acid formation along with amine at secondary position, and ether, o ethyl ether, right? Now what is the next step after getting this one? Here we have HBr. So in stacker amino acid synthesis we are ended up here, but because here we have ether and HBr is given, so HBr, so Br manase will attack. So this lone pair will take proton, and it will become OH ethyl NH2 OH. Okay, so Br manase will attack on here, and it will become OH, and we will get here the answer, which is the correct one is this one. So the correct answer in this case option number A. Okay, now next question is the major product of the reaction is. Here we have PBr3. Correct, and all of you know that PBr3 is always act as a bromination source. So here we have acid. So whenever we have done reaction on alcohol, the OH is replaced by bromide, right? So here in this case also we have this OH, and this will replace by bromide, so we'll get acid bromide, right? So that thing only we have to keep in mind, and we will solve the mechanism here. So now the synthesis of alpha amino acid will take place here, and this name reaction is known as a Hell-Bollard-Zelensky reaction. Hell-Bollard-Zelensky reaction. So in the first step we know that PBr3 is there, and the attack will take place on phosphorus. We have PBr here this way. Now we know that our acid is present in this form, and this lone pair will push here, it will attack on this one, and we will get intermediate which will look like PBr2, right? Now we know that bromide manase ion is there in the reaction, right? So it can act as a nucleophile because Br negative charge is an electrophile only, and here we have positive charge, right? Now this Br minus will attack on this center and it will get open up. I will show from this side, and after getting that one again the low, I will write the intermediate, then it will be easy for you to understand. Suppose here we are doing this way, right? Now this negative charge will push here and will act as a good leaving group and it will knock out. So we will get here acid bromide. Sorry, one carbon I forget here. Yeah, this way we will get acid bromide. Got it? Now after getting this acid bromide, the next reagent in our reaction is Br2, bromine, right? So bromine will participate in reaction, and what will happen? We know that this acid bromide can undergo a tautomerization reaction, right? So here we have ketoenol tautomerization. We will write here. Proton abstraction will take place from ammonia base, and here we will get here this one. Got it? And now Br2, we know that if it will attack on sorry, this will attack on Br minus will eliminate it, right? And here we will get alpha Br. Got it? Sorry, OH नहीं रहेगा because it will become ketoenol tautomerization. So it will become this way. After getting this intermediate, we have water in the reaction, H2O, and water will attack on this carbonyl center because acid bromide are unstable intermediate, so it will never remain as in acid bromide form. It will get quenched. Okay, so because water will be there in atmosphere, and if slightly inert condition is not maintained, water is there, it will attack on the acid bromide because it's a highly reactive center. So we will get here acid, sorry, yeah, here, and here we have bromide, right? It will remain as it is, but here we will get acid. After getting this acid, what is the next step? We are adding here ammonia also. Ammonia is a nucleophile, so it will attack on this one by SN2 mechanism. Means attack and elimination is taking place simultaneously. So SN2 mechanism will followed here, and we will get here the product which will look like this directly. Okay, and HBr will get eliminated. So this is the product we are getting in Hell Bollard Zelensky reaction, and the correct option is option number 3. I hope all of you understood this one also. Now we can move to the next one. The major product of the following reaction is. So here again we have nitrile group, and on arrow we have sodium ethoxide and methyl nitrate. Okay. So here, because nitrate is given, so nitration reaction will take place, and we'll see here we have here this starting material. So the same mechanism is given here. So first of all, we have sodium methoxide, which is base. So base will always abstract the proton. So here we have proton, which will be abstracted by base. So proton abstraction will take place, and we will get here this way. Now we know that this can be written as a lean form, right? So this is nothing but the intermediate. Then both are same, so this will attack on now this one, like this way. Okay, so here you can see, and we will get this intermediate. After getting this intermediate, what will be the next step? Now OMe elimination will take place. How it will take place? Suppose one of the oxygen will push their negative charge here and it will get eliminated, and we will get here nitro substituted product. Okay, nitro group is introduced here. Now after this one, next thing we have here protonation. So we have here nitrile group. So it will get hydrolyzed and it will give, after that hydrolysis it will give acid, and acid will further undergo CO2 elimination to give the corresponding nitrobenzene. Okay, nitro group over here. So correct answer is option number 4. So follow the mechanism here. So from here to this one is homework for you. You just find out how, you just find, you just check how the hydrolysis is taking place to get the, okay. So next one, the major product of the reaction is, here also we have potassium cyanide and carbonate, ethanol and water. So this is a reaction which is named as Buchrer-Buss reaction. So we have to do the reaction of ketone with ammonium carbonate in presence of cyanide, and we will get the Haden-Toine, which will get hydrolyzed to give the alpha amino acid. So first of all, we have here ketone, electrophilic center, all of you know that. Then we have here, we have electrophile also, nucleophile also, right? So in this case is given here, it will form the imine first. So imine formation you have to do by yourself, because we have discussed n number of times. So just make a imine. After the imine formation, now the imine will get attacked by nitrile group, cyano. Okay, then this cyano group will attack on imine and it will form this intermediate. After getting this intermediate, the lone pair of nitrogen will attack on CO2 and it will form a corresponding intermediate. From CO2 is generated from the carbonate which we are getting here, right? Remember this one. From carbonate we are getting CO2. So we will get here this intermediate. After getting this intermediate, proton transfer will take place as usual and we will get this intermediate. Now after getting this, lone pair of oxygen will attack on nitrile carbon and it will get open up and we will get 5-member cyclic ring formation, and ion generation will take place. Now after getting this one, we know that nitrogen lone pairs are here to react. So it will push electron here and it will get open up. This bond will get open up. Okay. So this way we will get this amide intermediate. After getting this amide intermediate, the next thing will be there here. Nitrogen lone pair will attack on this electrophilic carbon and again it will form a 5-member cyclic ring, and this 5-member cyclic ring will undergo proton transfer to give the Haden-Toine. Okay, so practice this mechanism with yourself because this is slightly tricky. So this name reaction is known as a Buchrer-Buss reaction. So all of you know that from simple ketone to we are getting here Spiro, Haden-Toine. Because why Spiro? Because both R group are on same carbon, right? So that's why, because these two we are considering as a R group. So this is on same carbon and this is a Haden-Toine structure. So the correct answer is option number, tell me, A, right? So why A, why not B? Because stereochemistry matters here. So you have to check the for the stereochemistry, and here the attacking group will remain on same side. So here suppose in initial case, when when this immune formation is taking place here, after the immune formation natural group will attack, right? We will get till here intermediate. After that one, CO2 attack will take place and we'll get this one also. But in this step, now in this step, if here in this case we have acid group on upside, right? Upside. So whenever we have this group on upside, the attack will takes place from backside only, right? From backside. So this is the open book type structure. So if you will imagine in this structure in 3D form, it will look like this one, right? And here on above side we have CO2H. Here we have imine. First imine formation was taking place, right? Imine. Now all of you know that here top phase is less hindered, because here this proton are so close to each other. So in all, always remember that in open book structure, upside is concave and convex phase will form here. So always the less hindered side will be available for the attack. So that's why the nitrile group will prefer to attack from front side, right? So if it will attack from the front side, this way, okay? So this way formation will take place. So all of you know that this is on same side of CO2H group. So you know that this nitrile group is on same side of this CO2 group. Now this nitrile will attacked by CO2. Sorry. Huh. So we know that this nitrogen will attack on CO2 and it will form a intermediate like this way, below side only. Okay, below side only. Then after all the thing, the attack will takes place from below the plane only, right? Why below the plane? Because this front side is occupied, so always it will prefer cyclization from the same side, because this bond is on downside. So you can see that downside nitrogen bond is there, so that's why the reaction is taking place from the uh, opposite side. So that's why you will get here the stereochemistry, this one A. So just solve by yourself. If you have any doubt regarding this stereochemistry, we can discuss in next class. But try to solve this way only. Just draw the structure in open book form and then try to solve the mechanism. So because I'm not moving for further with the same thing, so you just imagine this molecule and solve by yourself. Okay. If you have doubt, I will clearly explain this one also. Should I explain this? Okay. So let's explain this one, because you will get confused here. Correct? This will attack here, this will open here. So we will get here. Got it? Tautomerization will take place, and I'm not writing this way directly. Okay. After this one, we know that the nitrogen will push the electron here, and it will get open up, and we will get here amide, right? Now we know that in next step this nitrogen is going to attack on this center. Got it till here? Then proton transfer will take place, and we will get Haddon-Toyne. So here this group is on upside. So yeah, this is not the first one, is not the correct thing. The correct answer is this one, because stereochemistry matters. You can see hydroxy group is on upside, sorry, carbonyl carbon is on upside carbon. So the correct option is this one. So here we have the wrong thing, dotted line, and here it will be solid line. Okay, next move to the next question. The major product of the reaction is, here we have stark enamine, right? And the four members lactone. So all of you know that this four member lactone is very very unstable. So because ring strain is there, and we have here stark enamine type of reaction also. So the mechanism will be here stock enamine synthesis. We know that how the stock enamine synthesis is taking place on ketone amine attack and form the enamine. That's called as a stock, because the professor Gilbert Stock have uh, invented this reaction, so the name is on his name, that is stock. And because enamine formation is taking place in amine, that's why stock enamine synthesis. Okay, now we'll move to the reaction. What will happen in reaction? The lone pair of nitrogen here, it will push like this, and this will attack on, like enolate only, it will attack on the reacting side. So here what is the reacting side? It will attack on electrophilic center on carbonyl carbon here. Okay, so I will make the mechanism here, I will write here. This way it you will get understand easily. It will get open up, and we will get here this way, right? This will push electron here and it will get open up. One, two, three carbon, right? This way. Now after this, what will the next thing? After this one, we know that we reached till here, and this is the same thing. So the from the other side, because from other side, enamine formation will takes place. Hydrolysis will make it, because we have H3O on arrow, right? Hydrolysis will make it this way. OH. Now we know till here. Now the next step will be attack of this one on this carbonyl center. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six-member ring formation will takes place. Robinson annihilation type. Okay. This type of product will form here. So so in this case, this negative charge is attacking on this carbon, not here, here, and it's getting open. Because of that, we are getting here product. This is the another product we can observe, but the product we are getting in this case is this one, and then hydrolysis will make it ketone. So according to this one, the answer is option number third. But this can also further undergo reaction like this way only, and it will form a this way, right? And double bond will form over here then after this one. So this one will be the correct answer if it will further undergo reaction, because proton abstraction will take place by base. Okay, so there are many ways to do the mechanism. Here you just follow uh, this one, the second one I have explained here, so the correct answer will be option number 2. Now the question number 10 is the major product of the reaction is. This name reaction is Schiller-Clark methylation. We have done earlier also, right? We have discussed this question. So in this case, methylation is taking place on amine, nitrogen. So nitrogen lone pair will attack on aldehyde. We remember this one, right? After this attack, we'll get this intermediate. Then this intermediate will further take a proton from the acid which is given in the reaction, and then it will become a good living group. Then lone pair of nitrogen will push here, and this water will knock out. After elimination of water, we'll get here iminium ion. This iminium ion will interact with acid, and CO2 elimination will take place, followed by hydride attack and proton transfer. Okay, so we'll get this intermediate. Then this proton transfer will results in a formation of methylated ammonia, methylated amine, right? So here we'll get methylated amine, NHMe. First step we will get here NHMe. Got this one? Now we have again this, because here equivalent is not mentioned, so the reaction will not stop here. It will further undergo the same reaction mechanism, and it will do all, after doing all the mechanism, the another methyl group will come over here, and it will become dimethylated reaction, and Me twice. So that's why here the correct answer is option number A. Everything will remain as it is, only on nitrogen methylation will take place. Okay, so just remember this one, methylation will take place. Then let's move to the next question. Here we have Bals-Schiemann reaction. So diazotization of aromatic amines in presence of HbF4 followed by thermal decomposition is yielded to a aryl chloride, which is known as a Bals-Schiemann reaction. So here we have the mechanism. This is a new topic, I think. So just I will give the introduction, and then in next class we will discuss in the detail. Okay. So here we have HbF4, and here amine is given, right? So what is the mechanism here? Here we can see that uh, NO2 and NaNO2 is given here, so we have NO2H, right? So HbF4 will interact with this one to make a ion here. Sorry, here HCl is given, so HCl will protonate here, and after the protonation we will get this intermediate HbF4. And then in next step, the oxygen will push electron here, and it will become nitroso ion, right? Nitroso ion, and water will get eliminated. After this one, now we have the our amine, aromatic amine, right? Aniline we have here, so aromatic amine. And now aromatic amine have nitrogen which has lone pair of electrons, so it will attack on this nitrogen, and it will get open up, and we will get this intermediate. After getting this intermediate, the next step is the proton transfer. So proton transfer will take place from here to here, and we will get here diazo intermediate. Diazo intermediate. After getting the diazo intermediate, water elimination. Sorry, not here. We will get here diazo intermediate. Then this diazo intermediate, this OH hydroxy ion from this intermediate will abstract the proton, and it will form the good leaving group, and then lone pair of nitrogen will push here to knock out this leaving group, and we will get here diazonium salt, right? After getting this diazonium salt, further heating will takes place, and on heating this N2 elimination will takes place. So N2 will get eliminated, and we will get only aromatic ring with positive charge. Then this ring will get attacked by BF4 manase. Okay, this carbocation will taken by this one, and then fluoride will attack to form the corresponding aromatic fluoride. Okay, so here this is the way the mechanism is taking place, and we'll get here corresponding product. So we'll discuss this thing in detail in next class, where we'll discuss different name reaction also, then we'll solve the problems. Okay, so let's move to the today's conclusion. Okay, we are not going to do these things today. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for your attention. If you have question doubts regarding this session, you can ask me in the next class. And tomorrow, in next week class, we are going to discuss different name reactions. Okay, thank you so much for your kind attention. Thank you.